this, I would say turf Gary Henry and put somebody else in it. That position is being held by a layman. The position requires legal sanity. We have an in-house legal city solicitor. There are risk issues involved where somebody has a slip and fall. They come and sue the corporation for $22,000, and we take it all the way to the Supreme Court of Canada, and you end up spending $500,000. That's why you need a solicitor in there to identify the risk issue. And if somebody's suing us for $22,000, she gets served by her lawyer, or this person's lawyer. She takes a look at the case and says, you know what, let's settle this, because it's not going anywhere. The way it is now, you have a person who is not experienced. You have an insurance lawyer, Mr. David Ariu, who is supposed to represent the city, but is also retained by the insurer. So who does he work for? Does he work for the insurer? Does he work for the city? We pay a lot of his bills. Who does he work for?
He works for the city.
He does. Well, he had to get permission from the insurer to come and talk to us. So now we accelerate that all the way to the Supreme Court of Canada, $22,000 claim, and it costs you $550,000 or whatever it is, and most of that is legal fees.
But you can't tell me Gary Henry made a mistake and take that to the Supreme Court.
No. That's why I'm saying we have an in-house city solicitor. She should now make the determination when to cut our losses and run, as opposed to an individual being coached by an attorney who says, here's where we're going. And the insurer takes charge of it. So we lose control of everything, and we go all the way up to $500,000 when it could have been settled for maybe $15,000.
Well, as long as we don't forget the whole health and safety issue and go to that position.
That position did not exist till the year 2000. We have an HR department which has health and safety people. The police have their own health and safety officer. Firemen have their own health and safety person. Are you sure? No, they don't? I'm sorry?
I don't know if HR has ever had health and safety.
Yeah, it used to be in there. Yeah.
I know individual groups have health and safety.
Yeah, so there's three. What we want to do, we're not getting rid of it. We're going to move the risk management to the city solicitor, in-house city solicitor. We'll take the risk management issues and move them into HR.
You're talking the legal issues, we go
to the lawyer.
Obviously.
Legal issues to the lawyer. Health safety.
Are we looking at increasing the staff at HR right now?
We may have to. Yeah, but it should be in there anyway. They've got all the files, documents of people who slip and fall, and they hurt their back, they're on this. So it's a natural to be in there. Okay? I'll get back to you later. Yes, I'm sorry. Okay.
First thing that occurred to me when I look at the amount of time and the amount of money that was spent on deciding whether or not we were eligible to cover our insurance, would it have been cheaper to just submit the claim and let the insurance company make that determination?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the first question. The second question is, without getting into whether there's a conspiracy or whether someone's negligent or malicious, I don't think this is the proper forum for that.
Well, first of all, okay, go ahead.
But it seems to me that any employee of any corporation that ignores the advice of that corporation's solicitor and as a result puts the corporation at risk ought to be disciplined in some way. Or at the very least, the employer should be asking for some kind of written explanation as to why that employee behaved in that manner. Has counsel, as the employer, asked this individual for some kind of written explanation as to why he would choose to ignore the corporation's own legal advice and therefore put the corporation at financial risk?
I'd like to acknowledge Councillor Kennedy here. Just came in. Councillor Kennedy and Councillor Roy have been dealing with this issue since, I'd say, February of last year. They have been trying, they've had meetings put off. Councillor Roy was getting close to the mark in August when she wanted to get an in-depth interview with Gary Henry. And she did not, kept getting put off, and a couple of weeks because she had injured her knee. But she was trying since August to get that interview in council with Gary Henry, and I think it happened a Tuesday ago, 2 weeks ago. She finally got that. Yeah. You got to understand, administration has the ability to orchestrate your agenda and push it to the back, and push it to the back, and push it to the back, which was what was done. Councillor Roy, I'm sure, was very frustrated. So was Councillor Kennedy. I was in conflict, so I wasn't there.
So once they met with this individual, what explanation did you give for ignoring the advice of the corporation's authority?
Would you like to answer that, Councillor Roy?
I can answer this.